calling in all of the guides, guardians, and teachers of the Akashic records, calling in the vibrational record of October 19th, 2018. Calling in the soul lineage of all those in my soul lineage, as well as all those, the soul lineage of all those viewing the video. Opening the records here with each breath that we take. The door between realms now ceases to exist. The records are open. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, yes, yes. So what I'm being called to speak about, or what is coming through here, is about alignment. Alignment is a place where we are in congruence with the environment around. So, we get signals from the universe to show us when we are out of alignment. It is easy to know when we are in alignment because everything is in flow. I'm going to give an example. When I'm working with a client or a patient in the craniosacral work that I do, I will sometimes be in a place where I am, and this is a very specific physical example, but maybe they're sagittal suture, which is the center line between the two parietal bones on the head. So that center line may be just slightly off my center. And I get this feeling in my system, in my physiology, in my head, and it's like it's a buzzing feeling, but it's a dissonance because I don't have my center in line with their center, so then the energetic flow is off. And this is very strong for me in every aspect of life. Wherever I go, I can sense if I need to shift a little bit, or if I need to not be in a certain place, or not choose a certain food item. I got this feeling of dissonance in my body, and this has developed over a long period of time, especially working so intimately within the energetic field of people, and doing body work and doing energetic work on people. This discernment has now become not at all in my thinking brain and not at all conscious. It's a body feeling, but probably actually that's what starts for most people. So if you feel like you're in a place where you're getting really what we call bad vibes, or you have a really bad feeling about something, or you have a gut feeling, or you have kind of like you cringe about something, that is a very extreme example of not being in alignment. So needing to back out of a situation or change. There may have been something out of alignment that brought you into that situation in the first place. And so once you recognize that that has occurred, you will want to, in a very non-confrontational way, remove yourself from that scenario. So all my messages about here and what is coming through in this this time is that we have the opportunity to be in alignment at all times, in congruence with self, with higher self, with source. And that is how some people describe as being in the vortex, or even transcending and being in a fifth dimensional reality, or there are lots of ways to describe this state of being, but there's a very incredible sense of non-separation that exists in this space. When this space becomes your reality, if your waking hours and your sleeping hours and your time spent in this physical body, in this physical manifestation, becomes in a space of true alignment as much as can be possible. So anywhere where you feel out of alignment, you need to change something. And that's the signals that's what our physiology does for us. That's why we have this body at this time on this planet, is to learn how to function in this physical realm, the interconnections between all that is, and the love that can happen when we can be in that same space that a spirit or our higher self is, but in this physical manifestation. So that is the process, or the lesson, or I would say the purpose of being in this physical place, reality, or non-reality, whatever we want to say. That is how we will progress and shift into this transcend into this golden age that we're moving towards. So we, at this time, in this three-dimensional reality, are moving towards, but in fact it's all happening at the same time. There's something else. The other thing that is coming through is the strong message that our thoughts are not our own thoughts. So all of the information that comes through us is coming from somewhere else. So when we're gathering information from higher realms or higher consciousness, higher self, or other beings or other dimensional spaces that are at higher frequencies, we call that channeling, because it's coming through in that way. When we have thoughts, just thoughts that we think are our own, they in fact are also channeling, but we are channeling them, just regular day-to-day thoughts. Might be something that someone said to us, gets repeated into our head, something we read in a book, something that came through on a radio ad while we were driving. Things come through constantly, and they are not our own. It is all part of the collective that we are part of. So whatever we tune to is what comes through and processes through, which is why the other aspect of being in alignment is allowing what we're exposed to be what we are aligned with. So if we are watching possibly like violent movies, or something really tragic happening, or listening to the news frequently, that is what is getting channeled through when we are living out our day and feeling our thoughts and filtering through our thoughts. So what we want to do as a beautiful, incredible step into this alignment piece is immerse ourselves fully in the frequency that we are moving into becoming. So anything that you take in should be a higher frequency than where you are at now, if you wish to transcend to a higher frequency. So if you're watching even, let's say, a video on Facebook, and you're judging it potentially, or you're feeling like, oh, why are they saying that? That's not right. And that person doesn't know what they're doing, or any of these kind of thoughts, it means that we're actually taking in and absorbing something that is not something we should be bathing our systems in. So there isn't any true problem with judgment, because judgment is actually the same channeled thoughts that come through that are helping to discern in that physical body way how to know what we are truly in alignment with. So rather than ruminating on that so-and-so is doing such and such, or this situation is really terrible, it is a signal to let us know to turn the mirror and view that that is in fact something that we need to not ingest, and in fact change the channel to something else, tune into something else, back out of that scenario. That conversation needs to stop. It's not going to be part of our reality, and we're not going to take that in. So finding ways to bring this into your life, and it's not easy, but finding ways to come from a heart space. If someone's coming at you with something else, shift into a heart space, so you're not in defensive mode and you're not in attack mode. You're just backing out and staying in a heart space. So I think, let's see, that's everything. Basically, alignment and channeled information that is in alignment, that is out of alignment, that's at a higher frequency, same frequency, or lower frequency. These are the things to start tuning into. So we're going to breathe back in this space. Breathing with each breath that we take here now, the door between worlds now ceases to exist. We're going to thank all of the guides, guardians, teachers of the Akashic realm, the soul lineage of all of your soul star beings, and my soul lineage that came here for this transmission. So grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Blessings. Mwah.